Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Right to the air is Rodgers. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead it's second down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Rodgers throwing complete there to Hardman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson now. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quincy Williams worked his way back for that sack.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Catch is made by Hardman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Cook up the gut. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Lazard's got it again. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
Now Jackson on second down. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Duvernay in motion. On 3rd down, Jackson. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep for the Jets, McCole Hardman. This is taken at the 23. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. His throw incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield of man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson.
They're looking deep here for Flowers.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
And the Jets will take over.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering him, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This 2nd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Go ahead.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a 2nd and 10. Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Jackson will throw again. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Ravens 14. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the 2nd half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Rodgers, he's got the hook up here with Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 and enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Back to the ground, Cook. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 38 yards. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. And that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, They absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 18. Flowers going to go in motion right. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Beckham in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He couldn't get away. He wound up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Now on third and forever, he'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well-timed there, and now fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here we go. This is fourth down. In motion, the tight end. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. They're looking deep here for Flowers. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Rodgers now on first down. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And Cook will get in for a Jets touchdown. A great effort there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on fourth down, and now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the fourth quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the first down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
No, we changed it.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Zay Flowers from 6 yards away. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
35. Ravens 21.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
27-yard line.
Over here.
Again, it's Cook. 130 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game. What year was that? 1978. I think it was in November. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Rodgers. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Jets. Dalvin Cook finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out.
And it's intercepted.
And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They start the drive with Cook. And now off to the races down the right side. Dalvin Cook, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Dalvin Cook,
57 yards.
and the Jets up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot.
Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win.
Into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a fun little clash in the AFC, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The kicker, Chris Boswell, has it ready to go, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Here's Rodgers. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Cook again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when they finding out. Probably taking straight loss, like what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state, gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping and jump out of oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup in store for you, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Allen from the gun on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have the Bills first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
They run the counter with Cook, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. C.J. Mosley getting to him behind the line of scrimmage there. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Allen now looks to throw. It's hauled in by Hardy. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From midfield, here's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Allen to throw once more. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. He's to the 15. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a jet touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays. Maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bills 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter. Following that pick 6, they are off to a fast start in this one.
And absolutely ecstatic on the sideline after that play, aren't they? Not just because they've got the lead, but how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Deontay Hardy. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. To throw, it's Allen.
At the 32-yard line.
Flush to his right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
But if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there, and look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete, but they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play to get.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Allen. This is caught. It's Hardy. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Allen to throw it. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
It's like I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever, the gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New York Jets. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Oh, good return up past the 30. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
But certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. In motion comes the tight end left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Panthers first down, and this is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
I tell you what, this is not for the faint of heart right here. 4th down, this is taking a big risk. But it's as good a play call as you can imagine. And the defense just not able to come up with the stop they needed. And this is not just a first down, but a big play as well.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here we go. Right, 97. Black shot.
Young. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Off the play fake, Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. They'll make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively. And not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down, Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, 51 yards. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And Raheem Blackshear now to return it. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go around. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That throw by Young incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Young on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Oh, he's got a little delay. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Now Young. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Young on 3rd down. There's another one complete to Chenault. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Frank Reich, he didn't even seem hesitant about this. He wants to go for it on 4th down. Now Young. Oh, hit and this is going to be incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game. That they've got to match them point for point, as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
The offense on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Young, buying time to his left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Young to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. So he stopped for no gain. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Young off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Young now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the completions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Connection made with Chenault. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. It'll be Young again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Didn't get it. But the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field? How about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Now this throw caught left side. He's to the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 70 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that run back to the locker room just a little more animated. This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On third down, they turn to Sanders, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here is Young. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. That is caught by Thielen. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 62 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-to-interception ratio is what, 3-to-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With the score, Jets 14, Panthers 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
I have to tell you, Brandon, I feel like a coach right now, because I'm wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when, as an inside linebacker, you're always taught, don't let someone cross your face. If they want to go outside, it's okay. But they make that outside fake, cut back inside, often to great success.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll try the middle with Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards finds the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Rodgers, he's got the hook up here with Cook. Only able to gain a couple there, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage. That's out quickly to Chenault. Down the left sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. They follow up that gigantic game with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
To throw, Young. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter. That has them an extra point away from tying things up.
And, partner, this is pretty much what they envisioned when they were sitting there in the locker room thinking about getting things going to start here in the third quarter. Getting out there, a field goal would have been fine. But going ahead and scoring here, an extra point away from tying things up, that's exactly how they drew it up on the board.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down, Cook. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Former first-rounder Derek Brown living up to the billing on that stop. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Rodgers to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Rodgers to throw on second down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 7 yards there and a first down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Here's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. Down inside the 10. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Now Zerline on and the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's first and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Ready?
Here's Young.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense are saying go right ahead with those. They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
This is first and 10.
First down,
Young to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Sanders. And this is not going to be what they needed. They get a few here, but now third down as the clock runs.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Young.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you're at the point where you have to take the shot no matter the down. Now it's fourth down coming up, but that may turn out to be irrelevant with how little time is remaining.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Jets have just about sewn up this football game.
The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety...
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up wings for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall. Woman on me, only hit my name on a roll call. It's like there is no ground beneath my feet, I got no flaws. Still humble, but just don't get it confused. You know who I am, there's no need to introduce. I am one of one, they can't stand it, but it's true. Sicker than the average, ain't no challenge that's immune. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Big stack in my bag. It's like that, like big stack in my bag. Get to it, like that, like.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me, who gon' step by me, who gon' step by me.
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall with some fights. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride. Is he gon' step by me? Can't do it back, keep racks on me. Name home with I keep 3 on me. Oh, so you ride it. I can do everything that you gon' like. Young, rich, and famous, I'm living the life. Uh-oh, pull up in that new thing. When I'm swerving and hogging up both lanes. You know I'm in the mood. After I score, I'ma bring it to you. They're a free agent, I give him the boo. I'm with the crew, who we bringing it to. We got no limit, yeah, we on the ride. We all gon' step, we all gon' ride. Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. But tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's a punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8.
19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Now it's Richardson. The toss here completed to Pittman. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away. Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Now Richardson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Taken in left side, it's Wilson.
Complete to Garrett Wilson. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
All right.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34.
We talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Linebacker, punt cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the there and making a nice play defensively. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. On first down, Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Tackle there by Nick Cross. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now Rodgers. Pressure comes and down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. To throw is Rodgers. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Rolling to his right. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Okay, ready?
They give to Taylor out of the gun. Touchdown, Indianapolis! Jonathan Taylor, 32 yards. And the Colts post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jets have got it. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Dalvin Cook. 46 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. There he goes left side. He's to midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Ready?
1st and 10, Taylor now. Pushing his way through. Down the right sideline. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he got the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the Colts' 46-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 34-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Back to the ground, Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Rodgers now on first down. It's brought in by Wilson. Touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson, 32 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. increase here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Colts. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And I think there defensively, they were so intent on stopping the run that they kind of got caught out of position. This is just a simple pitch and catch for a first down.
A little bit of space there for Cook that time as he winds up getting about 7 there on first down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think in this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. 1st and 10. Richardson looks to throw it. He'll let one go deep for downs. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
18, 5 here.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. That's complete to Pierce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Big Lion.
That complete to Downs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 92 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he hose it in for the Colts touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Colts will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back now in Indianapolis. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Rodgers again now. He finds Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Rodgers going to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 7.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. Rodgers now to throw. And is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 14. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Touchdown!
Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. And we may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And, partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Ashton Doolin now to return. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go, here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 112 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
This taken in by Downs.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
2nd down, here's Richardson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Here we go, strike.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage and anybody from running down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Let's go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
On the set.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a two-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that